एक सवाल मैं रोहित जी आपसे भी पूछूंगा और डॉक्टर राजन से भी पूछूंगा, लेकिन पहले डॉक्टर राजन से, क्योंकि आपने यू सर्व्ड इन प्रीवियस गवर्नमेंट, द प्रीवियस गवर्नमेंट, इस गवर्नमेंट
को
में
भी
बिल्कुल
दोनों
आपने,
गवर्नमेंट में,
और वो
हाँ।
बहुत ही यूनिक सिचुएशन में है आप ये कंपैरिजन करने के लिए। वो मैं ये क्यों सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ, क्योंकि अभी कुछ महीने पहले प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने 2004 से 2014 का जो कालखंड है उसको आर्थिक दृष्टिकोण से लॉस्ट डेकेड की तरह बोला। आप उस कार्यकाल में भी थे और इस कार्यकाल में भी थे। उस 10 साल में, उस दशक में और इस दशक में आपका असेसमेंट क्या है विज़िवी दिस स्टेटमेंट कॉल्ड द लॉस्ट डेकेड? वर द यूपीए years a lost decade?
I don't think they were a lost decade. I do think that post global financial crisis, the economy slowed down. But before that, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8 were years of very strong growth. Now, when it slowed, by the way, farmers also had a very good decade. जो कृषि में incomes पैदा हुए उस वक्त, तो they were very good. उसके बाद जब ग्लोबल फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस हुआ और ये जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के प्रोजेक्ट्स हमारे पास थे वो रुक गए, then I think we had a slowdown, and I think it took a long time to come out of that. I would say we haven't yet recovered that strength we had, not just during the UPA government, but during Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government. ये जो गोल्डन क्वाड्रिलैटरल का प्रोग्राम उन्होंने बनाया था, दैट वाज ग्रेट फॉर इंडिया, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बिल्ड आउट. अभी भी सरकार वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के मामले में बहुत अच्छी कर रही है.
लेकिन जिस संदर्भ में डॉक्टर राजन ये बात कही गई थी, वो कही गई थी पॉलिसी पैरालिसिस, फैसला न लेना, बहुत स्कैम्स होना, घोटाले होना, उस दृष्टिकोण से वो लॉस्ट डेकेड हो गया, ये संदर्भ था.
ये भी था कि वो जो 2009 to 2014 गवर्नमेंट था, उनके पास बहुमत नहीं था. They didn't have a majority in parliament. So when you look at goods and services tax, it was proposed. Correct. Who was opposing it at that point? Huh? You have to ask the question, why didn't we make progress in parliament? Parliament wasn't allowed to function. I mean, I was there during those days also, and I know exactly what happened. So you can't suddenly point a finger and say nothing happened. Paralysis was partly opposition-led also. Now, that said, I mean, once you have a majority, trying to push it towards growth is a good thing. What we are questioning now is not so much that there is a concerted effort by the government. We are saying what you're forgetting about is the underpinnings of strong growth for the next 20 years. Correct. ये जो 35% लोगों को, बच्चों को जो कुपोषण है, malnutrition, we should worry about it, because their brains will not be able to function as well as others 20 years from now. ये जो रोहित जी ने कहा कि 2047 is a good time to look at, because that's when 100 years since independence, we should be a much more developed country. How can you be a developed country when 35% of your workforce can't even think straight because they have been suffered from malnutrition? We need to fix it today. You can't have that level of malnutrition and talk about being anything like a developed country. In our 5th class, 50% of the children can't do mathematics at the 2nd class level. What are we talking about being a first world nation if your children can't read and write at the high school level? One big thing that China did was improve the quality of the education of everyone. If your average person has a high school education, they can open businesses because they can do the accounting, they can see what's coming in, what's coming. If your average this thing can't do math at the 5th grade level, what kind of accounting can they do? They can't open businesses. So if we want the nation to develop, we need to look at what the situation is today, and starting with rectifying the quality of our people and giving them a better chance at a future, and all our people, not just the